Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's okay. We just found out we've got another 3 weeks of lockdown too, so I hope everyone's coping okay. I'm really missing work in the office, to be honest. I can't wait to get back to normal work life as it is. But yeah, we'll soon enough find out. Rather be safe than sorry though. Today we're going to do a green glam eye look. So I'm going to go super glam, fluffy brows and really nice green because it goes with my green eyes well. I'm just going to prime my face with a milk primer. I've really been loving it at the moment because it proper makes your foundation stick. And it seems to last all day, even though I'm not really doing much at home, so can't put it to the true test. But yeah, it seems to be really good. And it doesn't crisp off on your skin or make it patchy, because sometimes I get quite patchy around my nose and around just my T-zone area, which I know most people do. But yeah, if you seem to suffer with that, then this is the perfect primer. And it just goes into it's like a cooling gel onto the skin as well. So it is really nice and refreshing, especially if you're a bit sunburned, because we've actually been getting such nice weather. Today's been so nice again, but I've been inside working most of it. That's why I'm not that tanned compared to most of my family. Look like they've been on a beach holiday. I'm going to go with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So this is a foundation I'd always wear when I go out. It just lasts all night and it doesn't look cakey, which is good because nothing worse than a cakey look. So I've got this in colour 1N2. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques blending sponge to blend it onto my face. I've been using the Juno microfiber ones. I did love them, but I go through phases where I just mix them up a little bit, test them out, and then I'll start preferring one, and then I'll find out the other, and then yeah, prefer the other. Like a kid with a new toy, find it a few months later, then decide that I love it again. I'll just blend out the rest of my face with it. You can see how much it makes a difference from that side to my freckly side. I think the colour is slightly off to what it should be normally. Maybe I have got a slightly more tan. I go a bit more pinky undertones, so this is a bit more yellow when I have it tan. So I'll finish off doing my foundation. I'm going to do my little trick for fluffy brows now. I'm sure other people do it. So just get some cheap eyelash glue and then put it on a clean mascara brush. Just coat it so it's nice and even. It does dry clear anyway, so it doesn't matter if you go OTT with it. And this just sticks the brows in place and doesn't make them flaff about like normal brows do. And I've really been loving this because I always love fluffy brows, but I never knew how to get the fluffy brow to actually stay. Like, I used to spend ages fluffing it up and then it would come to it and it would just end up being flat again, which was very a waste of my time and annoying. So yeah, this way is like perfect. Everyone normally has some eyelash glue hanging around as well, and it makes a super fluffy brow, as you can tell. I'll do the other eye now and get it as fluffy as my other one. So I'm just going to fluff this side up too. Just going to do exactly the same, just brush the brow hair towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter if it looks a bit crazy at first because you can neaten it up if you need afterwards, but I love it when it points up and it just looks the fluffiest it can be. But I know not everyone likes it as crazy as me. So that's my fluffed up brows. That's my brows all done. For my eyes, I'm going to use the P. Louise base, so it just covers all blemishes and then any discoloration, so it's literally like a blank canvas. And I never set it either because I like a tacky base to work with because it really makes that eyeshadow stick to it, rather than when people powder it too much, that's when they don't see the base working as well, because it's all the powder is already stuck to it, so your eyeshadow is literally just going on a matte surface, no tackiness to it. So yeah, if you just blend it out, and it blends out so easy. So if you do it, I do it all the way around my eye, so I do it out here and underneath as well, so that because obviously you put your eyeshadow and then sometimes I like to do a big blend out as well, so that it'll be a nice even blend of my eyeshadow. It does look a bit crazy right now, but you have to believe in the blend. So I'll just do it up there so that my pop, and then on the lid as well. So I'll do underneath and do my other eye. I'm using a P. Louise brush. It came in the Mirror brush palette. it didn't actually say a number on it or anything like that. I just noticed the medium-sized one, but it literally covers it, and the edge is so sharp, so it never goes onto my eyebrow or anything like that, because sometimes when you have them wispy brushes, maybe it's just me with my old brushes, then it sometimes catches in your eyebrow, and you don't want that at all. So it literally just blanks out all of discoloration, everything like that. Don't know if you can see. And this is one of these products where if you try to be too stingy with it because you don't want it to run out or anything like that, it doesn't work as well, because you have to layer it and everything like that. So when you do layer it, so put it on, do the other eye, then put another layer on, and then do it as that. Don't keep layering it and layering it, because that was when it goes all, it just mixes up and just goes into this thick pat. So imagine if you layer something, one layer will like come off, and then as so it'll just keep coming off. Whereas if you mix in a big thick layer, it's all just going to come off at once. So it's all about layering, and that's how your makeup stays on longer and how it looks so much more flawless. Because, yeah, you don't want a big cake face, and it all just literally slip off your face if you put absolutely loads on. So just do thin layers constantly and build it up, and then that's how you'll get a really flawless base that'll just last you all night, which everyone wants that. So I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsession palette. So I'm going to go in with a dark colour to start with, the darkest on the palette. I love this palette, it always blends out so easy. I used it a lot at Christmas time because obviously festive in your green eyes. So I'm just going to do that around my eye into like a halo shape, but quite a blown out one, because I want this to be a really bold glam eye. As you can see, it's really pigmented and it just goes across the eye really nice. Obviously not going to leave it like this, make it a lot more bolder. What's everyone been up to in lockdown then? It's literally, I don't know what to do with myself, so I work through the day, then I usually do quizzes on a night with my friends, but absolutely quizzed out. I'm no good at them either. I think I won one today at work, and that was a 5-question quiz, and it was the easiest one. But the rest of them are like the hardest general knowledge. It's like, how many foot is the tallest building in the world and stuff like that. I'm like, how am I meant to know stuff like that? Well, unless I'm like the beast off the chase. It's just ridiculous, unless it is just a well-known thing and I'm stupid. I've got one tonight where it's year 6 sats, so I'll have to see how hard that is, and I'm probably going to fail all them as well, because year 6 lessons are nothing like what I did when I was at school. So I don't know how good I'll be at that, but the winner gets like a baked good, so I hope I win that, because I want something baked for me. All I've been craving when I'm indoors, because you can't just pop to the shop, which is all I want to do when it's nice and sunny. I'm like, oh god, I want to go get an ice cream, but no, you have to sit inside, but can't complain. That's the worst of my worries. So I'm just packing it on both of the eyes, so you can see this one looking a bit crazy right now, but it's fine, it'll all come together. If you always worry that it's going to look too crazy, I'll never do some nice bright eye looks. I also need some new suggestions for Netflix. I've literally watched Tiger King, which I was just a bit obsessed with, but I just felt so bad for the tigers over everything. Like, it was just the hardest thing to watch. I hate stuff to do with that, like the one where it's don't fuck with cats. That ruined my life, literally. Hate it. Just hate watching stuff to do with it. It really upsets me. So yeah, nothing to do with animals or anything like that. But yeah, just something fun to watch, because I do have Disney Plus as well, and I'm watching through the Avengers films at the moment, which are really good. But they don't have the Spider-Man that I need, so I'm going to have to go find somewhere to, well, get it from. I don't want to rent it from Sky, really, because I'm paying for Disney Plus, which it should be on. But yeah, leave in the comments what you think I should watch next. So next I'm going to go in with the Stargaze Eye Dust. So this is a really bright green. I'm just going to do that of the halo of my eye to give it a bit more of a crazy colourness. As you can see, it's giving it a lot more of a halo to it, which is a nice glow. The P. Louise base really brings this eyeshadow out, because it's really pigmented in the pot, but it's never so much on the eye. But the P. Louise base really does bring it out. So I'd recommend getting that if you are using these products and not finding that they are as pigmented on your eye than they are in the pot. So it really grips to the foundation and of the P. Louise base, which is what you want, definitely. Like, I love that compared to that side to that side. Really brings it together. So I'm just going to do the other eye now. So I'm back with both my eyes done. So I'm just going to stamp underneath my eyes with the darker shade again. So it just ties it all together. And then I'll go underneath the eye with the bright green again. So I normally use quite a big thicker brush to do underneath my eye, but I really want this one to be quite close to my waterline. So as you can see, this one's a lot more tighter to my waterline than my usual one. It's a lot more blown out. That's because I'm going to put the green underneath, so I don't want it like down here. I need it like quite snatched and up there. So I'll just do the other eye as well and stamp it on there. These products are so easy to use with everything from Huda Beauty. I find is really easy to use. Well, that eye makeup stuff, I've only ever used their lip glosses, and that was really good quality as well. So you do get what you pay for with her. So that's both eyes stamped on close to the edge. For the cut crease, I'm going to use a blank canvas from P. Louise. This is really amazing. It's slightly different to the base that you put on your eyes. This one actually dries within 60 seconds, and you can just leave it how it is. So I do really love it, because I'm not amazing at doing cut creases, but this makes it 10 times easier. And I'm using a brush as well, and that's got the perfect curved edge. So you can literally just press, and you know where it is. Another way that I do it as well is literally put a bit on waterline there, look up, and that's where I know to do it up to, because I've got really hooded eyelids, so cut creases are my best friend. They don't look amazing on me because my eyes are just too small. Yeah, my hooded eyelid just hides so much of my lid and everything like that, so yeah, it's not the best. But I can still create looks and everything like that. Just do a lot smaller cut crease rather than someone with a lot of more eye space. So jealous of them people. Can do amazing looks on them. So I'll just cut my crease now with the base. So I'm just doing the pigment to about halfway. Then I'll blend it in with a darker colour. Oh, sorry, my cat is an absolute needy attention. She's loving it being home. Us all being home. She just has attention all the time. And just cries if we don't give her attention. Neediest cat I've ever known. And she shouldn't even leave the house. Like, she shouldn't go wandering or anything like that. You have to like force her to go out. I had a bit much on my brush there. I'll have to sweep that away. There is a little bit of fallout, but there always is with pigment, with loose pigment, because you're pressing it onto your eye. So I'm not angry about that. Give me all the pigment so I can just sweep it away. So I've put it on both of them. I'll just sweep underneath my eyes and then get on with doing the outer. So I'm just going to wet my brush with the Morphe setting spray. My favourite. So fine, so nice. So I'm going to go in with this dark glittery shade. I'm just going to do that on the outer. To give a bit of darkness to the eye. I'll just blend that into the other colour so it's not a harsh line. You don't want that harsh line look. So I'll just pat this on, just build it up. Build up the layers, remember, otherwise they'll end up falling off and not looking as good. And just slowly building up the pigment. Just to give a nice bold glam eye. Ready for my quiz tonight. So I'm just going to dab that over there so it isn't. So I'm just going to blend it a bit more and do my other eye. And when you're doing your eye, make sure you get to the same point when you're putting it on so you don't have two uneven eyes. So you don't have one with the blend going out there and then you have one right at the beginning. Make sure you try to get it as equal as possible. I know it's pretty impossible to get it perfect, but near enough perfect is the way forward. Just so it's not obvious when someone looks at you. But I am liking how it's coming together. So it's a bit more glam. And perfect for a night out when we actually can go on nights out again. Right, I'll finish off this eye and come back in a second. I'm back. Hopefully a lot more blended out. So I don't have to go in for a green eyeliner or a black one. But I'm feeling more green. I've got, if it goes wrong, got nowhere to go. Nowhere to see. It's no one to see. So all I'm going to do is add a little bit of water to it. So it's a Suvia Beauty one. It's a Hydrofix. It's literally amazing. It's like So it's called Fanny Pack. And the shade is amazing, right up my street. I want the white one as well. I think that is absolutely amazing. It's perfect. So I'll just give it a little mix, and then it kind of goes into a paste. So I might pour a little bit into the lid, a little bit of the extra water, but it does, so you do it into a paste and it does dry out quite fast, so don't be scared if you've put too much on. I won't worry yourself. Oh my god, a massive fox has just run across the road. How random. So I'm going to start in the middle, just put a thin line here. Ooh. I am liking it. Very bright. It does have a really strong smell to it though. It's like really fishy, which doesn't sound the nicest, but the product works, so it didn't really put me off too much. It must be just the smell of like a chalky product. So I'm not going to wing this one out, I'm literally just going to do it over my eye. Because there's quite a lot going on and I don't want to ruin it with a wing. So I'm just going to do it over my eye like that. I'm going to go in with my liner. So they do dry down matte, so if I do need to go back over, I'm going to let it dry. And I'm just going to do the rest of my face now. So I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Concealer in C4. Just going to do that wherever it needs it, underneath my eye. Going to do it on my nose, chin, and on that big forehead. Just put a little bit there. Can't harm. Now I'm just going to go in with the Fenty Matchstick. I like to blend them all together. I've just started recently doing that. It just seems to do a really seamless blend when I do it that way, rather than doing it all separate. So I'm going to go back in with my Real Techniques brush and get it going. Yeah, I will look a little bit crazy at first, but the blend will be well worth it. I'm going to put another layer of my eyeliner on. It's gone on fine, so I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm not too sure where I got these from actually. I feel like it was Primark even, but they do the job, they're perfect. Curl them stubby eyelashes. I'm just going to put a bit of roller lash on. I'll be doing it on my top and bottom lashes. I might put a bit of Bang mascara on the bottom as well, because it's a lot waterier formula, so it goes really well on the bottom lashes and really catches them all, because I've got quite stubby eyelashes, especially on the bottom ones, so I like to try deceive and say I've got long ones when I don't. So now I'm going to run a bit of eyeliner through my eyebrows, just to give it a bit more colour to it. The lighting might be slightly different as I have just been to do my quiz, so it has gone a lot more darker. But I'll show my full makeup in better lighting afterwards. So yeah, I'm just going to run the gel through my eyebrows, just to give them a bit more colour. I don't want too much. But yeah, it just gives it a little bit more colour compared to that side. I do normally like the Benefit gel, but I've actually run out of that. So I'm just using this one, but this one is really affordable and it has a good pigment to it. So it is a good affordable gel if Benefit is slightly too expensive for you. So I do recommend using this one as well. I'll just run it through these side a bit more and I'll be back in a second. So it's time to set the face. I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder, so the loose one. Absolutely amazing. Everyone raves about it, and you'll see why if you do purchase it. You just don't get any creases, and I'm really bad for creasing underneath my eye. And I'm just going to do it anywhere when my makeup comes off or doesn't hold down as well. So I don't want it too powdery because I do like the dewy look. Then I'm just going to go in with the Fenty Invisi Matte all over my face. Just go over it, whatever patches I didn't do with the loose powder, just to blend it all in for a nice smooth blend. So it just sets the face a lot more. So I've now got my Hoola Caramel just to go over the Fenty contour, just to give it a bit more depth to it after I've gone over with a powdered product. You don't want to put too much on and make it look muddy. That's the last thing you want. There's nothing worse than a big streak down your face. And with the caramel, it is quite a deep colour, so you don't need loads. But you don't have to be too careful because there's nothing worse than having a product that is too pigmented. Now I'm just going to go with MAC Petal Power. Just blush. Blush is really in at the moment. So I just put it to the apples of my cheeks. And just the top of my nose as well. Now I'm just going to pop my lashes on to really tie the look together. So you just like bend the lashes a little bit, pop them on at the top. Make sure the middle bit is pushed on first. You can leave it a couple of seconds before pushing the ends down to make sure that it is fitted on there, because quite a lot of people just put the ends down. Then you see it where it's lifted in the middle quite a lot and not close to the lash line, and then that's when it starts falling off and it's really obvious that you're wearing falsies, is when you don't pin the middle bit down. Of course, if you're pinning the end bits down before the middle bit, you're pushing them and lifting the ends up again, so it's just a lot quicker and easier way. So that's the lash on. I'll do the other eyelash now. I'm just going to go with Fenty Trophy Wife just for the colour pop in my eye. I love this. It didn't really suit me as a highlighter as such because I'm so fair, so I love using it as just a colour pop and on the brow bone as well for a bit of extra sparkle. So it's a nice bit extra sparkle there. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Doll Beauty Like a Diamond. Absolutely stunning shade. It does give a really, really, even in my bad lighting, you can tell how good of a shine it gives. I love this. When you want like an extra absolute pop of colour, this is your highlighter. It's on the nose, just do it at the end, and then on the bridge slightly. You want to miss a gap so it gives you the button nose look. And for lipstick, I'm going to go with Lime Crime Stacey's Mum. So it's a really nice peachy brown lipstick. I don't want anything too bold to cancel out the green eye. So I'll show the finished look now. It's amazing what a bit better lighting can do. You can really see the colour of the eye look. I love how it turned out. It's really glam. Hope you enjoyed my video. Bye.